Hello, I am Anand Mahajan, your trainer for this course on spoken English. Let's see some more common idioms. A piece of cake. We use this term, this idiom, a piece of cake, for something that is very easy to do. That is very easy to do for us. Something that is very easy to do or achieve. This is the meaning of a piece of cake. Example sentence. The great Indian wrestler was declared the winner after 3 minutes only. It was a piece of cake for the Indian wrestler to defeat Iranian wrestler. So what I want to say here is I'm just giving an example of some sports incident. So there was an Indian wrestler who was a very good wrestler, a very famous wrestler, and when he had a bout with an Iranian wrestler, he defeated within 3 minutes only. After 3 minutes only, Indian wrestler defeated the Iranian wrestler. So that means it was very easy to defeat the Iranian wrestler for the Indian wrestler. So we are saying that it was a piece of cake for him. Okay, let's go ahead. Barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs seldom bite. This is also one of the commonest idioms which are used by English speakers. It means a person who keeps threatening to harm you but will never do so. A person who keeps threatening to harm you but will never do so. Right? You have seen many people who will be talking very loudly, who will be talking very big. They will be acting as if they are going to thrash you, or they are going to harm you, but actually they are just saying this thing in words, and they don't have the audacity, they don't have the courage to do that. Okay, so example sentence. Alan's neighbor always shouts at him in a drunken state and threatens to beat him. But Alan never bothers, as he knows barking dogs seldom bite. As Alan is wise and he knows that his neighbor is just shouting, and he doesn't have any courage to beat him, so he is at peace with himself. I'm talking about Alan. So he's not bothering about what his neighbor is doing. Okay. Let me tell you one thing, that in American spellings, if we talk about American English, the spelling of neighbor will be different. So you can see it with this call out. Okay. To break the ice. To break the ice means to start a light conversation to make a situation relaxed when strangers meet. Right? If there are strangers, two persons or more than two persons, they meet for the first time. So naturally, the situation is somewhat uneasy kind of situation is there, and you don't know how to mingle with those people or with that person you have met for the first time. So we say that to break the ice means to start a light conversation. The example sentence. The passengers were sitting idle at the airport after the flight got delayed. George broke the ice and cracked a good joke. And cracked a good joke. So that means George started the conversation first, even though he has only cracked a joke, but that was just to ease the situation, to make the other passengers comfortable in the company of each other. Next. Next is to cut no ice. To cut no ice means when you are not going to believe what one says. Right? Example sentence. Harry made a lot of excuses for not completing the project on time, but these excuses cut no ice with the client, and he cancelled his orders. Sorry. So, and the client cancelled his order. So that means Harry made a lot of excuses for not finishing the project on time, but client was not convinced. So, in other words, we will say that client, these excuses did not cut any ice with the client, right? So, this is how we use to cut no ice. Next, wild goose chase. This is also a very common idiom. Wild goose chase. Wild goose chase means when you are pursuing something that is not going to give any output, any result. Example sentence: man keeps buying luxury items thinking he will get more happiness, but ultimately he realizes that it was a wild goose chase. Oh my god, this is something spiritual, a spiritual kind of thing. So, in this sentence, I am saying a very true thing that man in this world keeps buying luxury items and he thinks that he will be getting a lot of happiness and joy, but ultimately he realizes that it was a wild goose chase. He should have been pursuing some kind of peace of mind, spirituality. So let me tell you that in American English, the spellings of realizes would be like this. Okay, thank you very much.